Man, let's talk about one thing I hate about being a fragrance content creator or a fragrance influencer. Like, it get a little crazy sometimes, guys. See, me specifically, I'm in the fragrance niche, but then I niche down even further by, going for the Middle Easterns, the Arabian fragrances. And, if you've been here for a while, I got over 400 bottles. What I mean? Most of them are Middle Eastern fragrances, clones, inspired buys, dupes, covers, whatever you call it. And I do have designer fragrances and I do have niche fragrances. But do I choose to show those? No. And you know why? Because I know what people are looking for. I have access to analytics, trends, numbers, search histories, everything. Like I literally can see what my subscribers, shout out to my subscribers. I love all of y'all, all 2,800 plus of y'all. I love y'all. But I can literally see like what y'all search or what y'all look for on YouTube. Like it literally tells me, I can see, let's just say for instance, I can see the last 10 videos that my subscribers watch that, pretty much either it pertains to my niche or it don't. I see I see the subscribers, or not subscribers, my bad, I'm sorry. I see the channels that y'all watch. Like it literally tells me that. I wish I could put a screenshot up, but this video ain't gonna have no edit. This one of them talking head videos, no edit. Just talking, venting, saying what's good with the people. But yeah, guys, I can see like the last 10 videos that my audience pretty much is watching, and the last 10 channels that my audience has been watching. And that helps me, you know what I mean? So me talking about I niche down, first of all, like I said, hold up, I niche down. I'm gonna get to, what I hate, because that thing it just blew me this morning when I woke up and got that notification talking about your video has been removed. Hmm. Ah, man. But yes, I'm in the fragrance niche. I do fragrance content. I am a fragrance influencer. Okay. I niche down by going Middle Eastern Arabian fragrances and just staying in that lane because I know that gets a lot of views. Just like some of the big, fragrance influencers. And I don't have no issues with nobody, really. You know what I mean? No issues with nobody. All love. Even though it's not reciprocated, but whatever. It's certain people in the space that used to talk so bad on clones, bro. Talk down on them, talk down on dupes like those are fake fragrances. They're not real. Don't spend your money on those. I don't like them. But then you go look at they last 10 videos and it's all clones, cheap clones, affordable fragrances, Middle Easterns, Arabians, Latafa, Mason Alhambra, Afnan, Zamaya, stuff like that. I can just keep going. I can keep going. And you know why they doing that? They really doing that because they get views, guys. Just plain and simple. You see fragrance influencers talking about the Arabians and the Middle Easterns because it gets views. Now, me, I talk about them because I like to save money. I have a family that I got to take care of. I can't be spending all the money on me. And I work a regular 9 to 5. I work a regular job right now. You know what I mean? So I want to, I want to buy colognes and smell good, but I don't want to be spending no damn 100 plus 200, 3, 4, 5, 600 sometimes on a fragrance. That don't make no sense to me. But I don't knock nobody that do that because they're in their lane and they doing their thing. And once you get a certain status, once you get a certain amount of subscribers and followers, trust me, you ain't gonna be buying bottles for long. Trust me. Now, a lot of people they do still buy their bottles. That's because, they're investing in their self. You know what I mean? You gotta spend money and file on your taxes, right? All that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Shh, we ain't gonna talk about that. But I hate one thing I hate about being a fragrance influencer, bro, especially on YouTube. If you say the wrong damn thing, if you don't say it the right way, they're gonna remove your video. No copyright strike, no copyright claims, no blocking the video and you still can see it. No, it's just fully removed. You go to your YouTube studio and all you see is a blank square, but it still say the title and all that other stuff, the title, description, tag. It says all of that, but you can't see the video. It's literally gone. And you know who doing that? It's the designers, guys. The designers. See, that's why you see certain fragrance influencers, they start pivoting. They don't say the designer name, but they say the name of the fragrance. You feel me? Because not just one designer has that name. You feel me? Tom Ford, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, they all can have their brand name and then the same name of a fragrance. They all can have a Louis Vuitton imagination. You feel me? It can be a Tom Ford imagination, a Chanel imagination. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's crazy how these designer companies don't want you to know that there are more affordable options out here, guys. That shit is sick. But I get it. You know what I mean? The rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. You feel me? If they can afford to pay celebrities just to run a campaign for the fragrance, they making bread. They making bank. See, me, I niche down and talk about the Middle Eastern fragrances. That's because that's my lane. That's what I can afford. I can afford to buy 5 good ass fragrances for $200. I can't afford to buy one fragrance for 150, 160, 190, 200. It just don't make sense to me. And it makes perfectly sense. It perfectly makes sense to a bunch of people. And I don't knock nobody for that, guys. You feel me? That's you. Do your thing. Stay in your lane. Mind your business like I mind mine. But I hate when you put all your effort into this fragrance content. I put, man, every day I'm working on content, guys. Every day. I literally upload on Instagram every day. I don't miss a day, guys. At least one time. But I'm trying to upload on Instagram 3 times a day. I'm about to hit 16,000 followers on Instagram. You know what I mean? As a fragrance influencer, like I really got the Instagram thing on lock for real in my lane. Like I'm doing my thing. It's plenty creators that see me that don't say shit. They don't show love. And shout out to the ones that do. But there's plenty creators I slid in their DMs trying to do a collab. You feel me? They kind of leave me on red. They don't really engage. I don't know. And it's crazy. I'm hitting up people on Instagram that I got way more followers than you. But you ain't responding, like no conversation, like you leave me on red. Like, yeah, you got more subscribers than me on your YouTube, but not by much. But I'm trying to hit people up and do collabs with them, and you feel me? But it's cool. You feel me? I'm getting my collabs. Like I did a collab with her name on Instagram is Inked Up Shorty. You know what I mean? Go to my Instagram. Inked Up Shorty, man, her did a collab. Matter of fact, it might be on his YouTube channel. Check out the shorts, guys. And I know Fat Boy Finesse, me and Walt, we gonna do something soon. Like shout out to him. Like, you know what I mean? Bro be giving me shout out Fat Boy Finesse. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Like it ain't really nobody's business what goes on, you know what I mean? And shout out to a bunch of other people. A bunch of other people, you know what I mean? But I can't wait to work with Meech, the CR Saint, you know what I mean? Shout out Meech. I be talking to him. And I talked to a couple of people, guys. And man, I love I can't wait to meet up with people when we go to Scent Explorer this year. Like I can't wait. Like if y'all want to hang out this year, come to Scent Explorer in New York. Like KV Smell Good, we will be there. We will be in the building. You know what I mean? Smelling like something crazy. Something crazy. But yeah, guys, another thing I hate, well, besides me hating, like I can work on my content and go so hard, and then on TikTok, your video's been removed for community guidelines because you said the brand's name. And I know that's what it is because I be doing this little series, dupes I prefer over the original. And early in the beginning of it, I was saying the whole name, like the brand name, the name of the fragrance, all that. But then I realized and I learned certain brands, they don't want you saying their names in their videos. They don't want you say this fragrance is a clone or dupe or inspired by the brand name they don't want you say that. Like you can't say the brand name. So the 3 brands I know that do that a lot, LV, Chanel, and TF. And you know, if you know, you know, they do not play. They don't want nothing looking like they shit. They don't want you saying nothing smells like they stuff, nothing, guys. And they real strong on TikTok and on YouTube. TikTok and YouTube, them boys are strong, guys. Like, do not say their names or they will come knocking at your video. They will remove your video. It won't be a warning, a strike, or nothing. You just gonna wake up and see, or you just gonna get a notification like, yeah, your video been removed. Or you just gonna go scrolling and see, oh yeah, your shit been removed. And then you think like, oh damn, I did say their name. I slipped up and said it. I hate that, man. Like, you can work so hard on your fragrance content and then that shit happen. So that's why, like, in a lot of my videos, I stopped saying the brand's name. You feel me? I just say the name of the fragrance that is a clone of. But I slipped up a little recently when I did my, I think it was called Top 10 Insane Fall Fragrances. And that video's been removed now, guys. So you can't see that. It's been removed, unfortunately. And I've said this before in another video, but I never did like a talking head, like just talking about it type shit. You know what I mean? But man, that sucks. And then I hate when fragrance influencers that don't really rock with the clones or the inspired buys, you see them doing reviews on it, talking about it, hyping it up, but you don't even really rock with the fragrance. Like, I hate that shit. Like, stay in y'all lane. Like, and they only doing that shit because they getting views, guys. It gets views. I'm just keeping it a buck. Middle Eastern Arabian fragrance content gets views, guys. That's why people do it. That's why it sucks for people like me that's really doing it, because I really rocks with this stuff. Like, I love saving money. Started at the rack store. I got so many rack store fragrances, man. I got so many affordable fragrances. I don't have too many fragrances that's over $50, $60. Besides the designers I got a handful of designers and a handful of niche. And I bought those off discounters. You know what I mean? If you want to buy a fragrance and save, go to beautyhouse.com, use promo code KVSG5, you know, save yourself a couple extra bucks, and it helps out the channel. That's going to go right back into a bottle. Like, yeah, trust me, it ain't much that I will get from that, but you know, it helps me out. And it helps me out for the future. Like, okay, KV is really bringing in some stuff. So when I do have my own fragrance eventually, like, y'all can get up on it. Like, I even got a Chase scent. I got a, what is it? Shout out Chase Scents. I do got some Chase Scents, and I don't even be showing them. I need to show those more. But yeah, I got me an oil pack with Chase Scents. So if y'all want to go on chasescents.com or on their Instagram and go shop, go get that KV Smell Good oil pack. You know what I mean? That KV Smell Good bundle. You feel me? I got 4 bangers in there. Go check them out, guys. But yeah, I don't like when certain fragrance influencers, you only talking about this shit because you you got it sent to you. It was, I mean, it was damn near free, or you're talking about it because, listen to the key word, or you're talking about it because you know it get views. And you know it get views. Like, we ain't even gonna sit here and bullshit.